Okay, look, he's going to disconnect the train. See him? He's going to uncouple it. How's it go? What's the 3 words?
Stop.
No, buckle it.
Stop. Buckle it. Hey, do you want to do our hand?
Alright, you're good. You're good.
You guys want to come out over here? I'll tell you a little bit about the engine. And this is very exciting for you today because Carl here has a 3-hour presentation on railroading in North America, and I'll open up the Great Northwest. So sit back and relax. Can you tell we have fun here? My name's Engineer Tom. Have you guys ridden before? No. Okay, first time. So everybody first time.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Illinois, I heard?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we don't claim. We don't claim. We live in Southern Illinois.
Well, all I know is that after the Packer game yesterday, I think the Packers are out of the playoffs. My job will tell you a little bit about the engine, and then Carl will give you a little history about the railroad. So the 1960 was actually built in 1961. It was built for the Milwaukee Zoo. The Milwaukee Zoo last year decided we don't want to have coal-fired steam engines anymore. So one of our members was kind enough. Both of their steam engines we purchased. This one came back last year, I want to say. No, this year. Yep. And then the other one, which is bigger than this one. This is an Atlantic, and that one's a Pacific. Is that right? I think it's a bigger engine. Yeah, sounds good. So it's gonna be coming back.
You could tell us, we wouldn't know.
It's okay.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
So this gentleman here says, "Wow, it's an actual coal-fired steam engine," and it really is. So the way a coal-fired steam engine works is your tender back here is full of coal. And the bottom back here is full of water. So throughout the trip, I'm shoveling coal into this down here, which is the firebox, which then heats up the boiler full of water. What happens to water when it gets hot?
Steam.
Boils and creates steam, right. Steam rises. It collects up here in the steam dome. When I'm ready to go, I pull the throttle back, which is right here. It sends the steam down through a pipe into the cylinders, giving me the back and forth motion, which then connects to the wheels and makes the train go. The exhaust off of that goes up the smokestack, giving us that cute chug, chug, chug sound that we all know and love. What that's really doing, it's drafting the fire, giving us a hotter fire, giving me more steam so I can continue the journey. The second dome actually is real important, especially on the first trip of the day. So if you look right down here, you're going to see that I can put a little bit of sand, see that teeny little bit of sand?
Yeah.
That little bit of sand makes the difference in whether or not we make it up the hill or if the ladies have to get out and push because we are equal rights here at the railroad. Love it. So guys, just move your legs over, let the ladies out. Any questions about the engine at all?
No.
Okay. Well, so you guys don't know this, but Carl actually won 3 Mr. Olympian contests. He's going to push this 6-ton engine around the circle like it's nobody's business. Thanks for riding today. As a member of the society since 1989, thank you for riding. Anything you buy here today keeps the trains running. That's all it does.
Good.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the big guy.
Right over there.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you see him? Here he goes.
While he's going by, I'll turn around and then I'll talk about it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I need to clear out and see that one.
Yeah.
This scares you? Does that scare you?
That feels nice. Wow, Jameson, are you watching? You watching him pull it out? So many changes. We did too this morning. Wow. Yeah, we had mini weeds this morning. Yeah, they were frosted. Might not have been empty.
Another train coming?
Oh no, it was raising up the gates.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that smoke might be giving me a little bit of a headache?
Thank you for riding with us today. Riverside, where's that come from? Well, they started their business in 48 Riverside Park in Janesville, Wisconsin. But in 1952, they would not renew their lease. I guess they were getting too many complaints by people that were having solar dried their laundry and were getting all full of cinders and stuff. So anyway, it's just my assumption. Anyway, they did not renew the lease. They needed to have a place to build their locomotives in for amusement parks and also zoos. They had other ambitions that never did take hold with this power. Anyway, so they found this abandoned railroad bed. This used to be the Milwaukee and La Crosse Railroad. In 1901, it was abandoned, and the reason for the abandonment is they found if they moved it 100 yards this way, where you know where that is now,
Right.
They got away with not having to do the 2% grade and all the twists and turns we took coming down here.
Okay.
So you notice that was much higher over there, but when
More
you're
of a straight
when you're
shoot
by the
for them.
depot, it's about our level.
Okay.
So anyway, so they started building them here, and you can see the locomotive shop was on this side of the tracks, the car shop was on this side. And in 1980s, economy was starting to go bad, kind of similar, not as bad as what it is right now, but the economy went bad. They ended up closing their doors, and for 8 years it sat just idle. Then some people remember they used to, from the Dells area, remember they used to have rides around here. So they came up into to the bank and talked about, talked things over and stuff, and they were able to open back up. Not as actually a manufacturing company anymore, but as for just get the music running. So, but it took them 2 years to replace 5,000 ties, all by hand, and start pulling out all the trees that were growing up between the tracks.
Oh, yeah, I can believe it.
So it took them 2 years to do that, all with volunteers.
Oh, wow.
We're still a volunteer organization. We all have a good time here. I mean,
Yep.
we've got guys with talent that's unbelievable, but we've become a preservation society in the sense that we're finding cars and locomotives that are not being used anymore, that are sitting in barns and sheds and stuff like that were built here, bringing it back and preserving them, bringing them back.
Nice.
So this one, like you said, came from the zoo. We got another one coming from it. We got another one that's running, another one that's going to be very similar to that one that's being rebuilt right now. And we should have about five steam locomotives running shortly, at least next year, by the end of next year.
Do you know what other zoos might be using the engines from here?
There's other places that you do a 15-inch gauge.
One of them is St. Louis, I think.
In fact, I know Disney is 15-inch gauge too.
St. Louis Zoo has it.
America was Park or something like that has one too, but those were built elsewhere.
Okay.
But no, any questions?
So you said you operate 200 psi.
Yeah.
What does like the large steam locomotion? What did they use? What pressure did they operate? Was it lower pressure?
No, not really. It's usually about around that same thing. They try to keep around 190 pounds.
Okay.
The only thing is different is that there's not two people in the cab, so he's doing
Everything.
He's being very
He's a
busy.
cool man and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
What I like doing is I have him show his shovel, and I just tell everybody that's a direct fuel injector.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like he's all set.